Evan Nicholson with Green Thumb Lawn Care here. We're at a potential customer's house we're going to refer to as Mr. WW. Now, this lawn is a mixed lawn. It's most areas have Bermuda in it, and the homeowner overseeds it in the fall. So we do have a good mix of what looks like fescue and Bermuda. There's a few weeds in here, nothing very hard to take care of. A lot of chickweed and henbit. Okay, there's one of our other customers' houses, just for reference. So it's a pretty good size lot. What I measured was right about 38,000 square feet. That there may be a little room for error in there because there's a lot of curves and a lot of abnormal angles. I'll be really close to that, but I would be able to know for sure, either that I'm right or I'm just a little bit off one way or the other after the first treatment, because we have a really accurate spraying method that we can tell how many gallons we used versus how many square foot we covered. So some of it, the Bermuda is a little more dominant. Some of it, the fescue is more dominant. This back seems to be a little more Bermuda dominant. And the customer, may want to get rid of this Bermuda. We can do that. It would be a very large project, but definitely doable. What I would suggest, if you do want to get rid of the Bermuda, is just do a renovation, a remove and replace. Come through late summer and just wipe everything out, because the Bermuda is pretty much everywhere, and I wouldn't want to miss a little bit and have it come take back over. So we would wipe everything out and then come back in between September and October and just seed everything with our renovators. It's a slit seeding system. It's far superior to aeration, mechanical aeration, and seeding. That's another thing. We won't need to do any mechanical aeration in the fall because we have a natural product that causes gases to emit within the soil, naturally aerifying it and keeping us from having to run those machines on the lawn. Now, he does have a 20-foot wide swath that goes down to the water there, so that it would come over here about to right here, and then there's just a 20-foot swath straight down there at the end of their property, which I believe is right there. So just a couple passes down that hill. Okay, so back to the Bermuda. That's how we would get rid of it if you wanted to get rid of it. If you are okay with it being here and going dormant in the winter as it has been, and you just want to help it thrive when it is actively growing in the summer months, that's completely doable too. Just give it a good feeding and take care of it and get rid of these weeds. It'd be a very pretty lawn. It's not bad now. It looks pretty good, but it can definitely be improved. Let's see. Yeah, I really haven't seen many difficult weeds, just henbit being the most virile of them all. A few grassy weeds, but not many. I think I've seen a few K31 plants, and that the homeowner may have even seeded with that. So it just really comes down to customer preference, what you want to do, whether you want to remove and replace. Do you just want a good looking lawn with no weeds? Just keep the Bermuda, or do you want a showcase lawn where it's all one species, being tall fescue? But that's completely up to customer preference. You've got a pretty well established lawn here, so either way will work. A few dandelion near the road. Yeah, that's about it. So and the soil samples were fairly deep for a new customer, right around 8 inches. The roots were good and deep too. Well, not as deep as we want them, but for a lawn that we're just picking up, they were pretty deep. So that's good. You got a good start here, a good base. It just needs to be finished off, and we'd be happy to do that for you if this works out. All right, Evan with Green Thumb out.